Hi everyone, this video is about the only two Phalaenopsis that are in true full water culture growing method that I own in my current collection right now. This one and this one. So they're both no IDs. Let me just zoom out a little bit so you can see. They're both miniature. Actually, this one came as a miniature, but it eventually grew out to be kind of like a mid-sized one. This one is a true mid-sized one, and it actually was featured quite a few times over the winter as it was its gorgeous yellow bloom and very interesting flower shape. But this video is about full water culture. Some orchids, to me, I feel they have their own personality, right? Some are just really love their roots be wet the whole time. Some of them, they tend to just don't ever want to be in water for as long as these two have. But right now, the water, the reason that the water is not crystal clear is because they're currently receiving food at the moment. I'm actually letting them soak in quarter strength liquid seaweed and 1/8 strength of better growth. The 2014-13 better growth, 1/8 of teaspoon and quarter strength of seaweed. And these are rainwater. I used to let them, when I soak them, I used to let it soak until the very bottom of the stem, but this time it's actually, the water level is lower, and then the regular water level is just above the base of the root, new root here. This is a complete water root. This one has always grown in water. So I kind of use that as the base. And this one is giving me 4 other roots above the water level. So depending on whether they will continue to grow into water, I may have to adjust the water level then. And this one, nope, it's not working on new leaf, but let me see if I can zoom in so you see. So on the other side, there were 4 roots, and then there are 2. There are 2 actually coming out from this side as well. So this one is definitely liking water culture and responding to the feed that I'm giving it. And this one, there are 2 roots coming out above water, and then a new root here. This one is a new root. These are old roots from this past winter that grew in full water culture. So, oh, yeah, and then it's trying to mature its new leaf here. What else can I tell you? Oh, you see a hook here. This is not the original pot that it was in. It was in a separate cup, a different cup, and at the time it was basically sitting at the very base, and I only always give it like maybe ½ an inch water, so only the bottom root, the very bottom of its roots are touching water. So I have to tap it up, add water to this one every 4 days or so. But I've decided that I don't want to do that anymore. So, and because the bottom ones, they're really adjusted to the water already, and it's happy. So see, these are 2 growing tips that coming out of old roots. So I decided that I want to give it more water, and the more water you have at the bottom as it evaporates, you know, these roots would all benefit from the more moisture that you have. So what I have done is I basically just use a hook to kind of mount it to the side of the cup, So that way it doesn't wobble, right? Because without this hook, the outer leaves are actually quite soft, so they just sink straight down to the bottom. So I'm basically using this hook as a kind of like a crutch for this orchid to hang on to the side of the cup. And so far it's been a week and a half and it's liking it. And the roots are continuing to grow. Overall, I really think that these two orchids are liking the water culture method. So we'll see how they go, but right now they're doing great. So hopefully their roots will continue to grow, because I think that these two will need to get more established with their roots before they'll spike. And because recently I have transitioned a lot of my orchids into semi-hydro, and because I would like to get the algae or prevent the algae issue becoming an issue, I've purchased these type of plastic pot as their outer pot, and these two the same thing. I basically, you know, right now I'm showing you the water, that's why you're seeing them being in transparent pot, but otherwise they stay in the blue cup as well, because I really just want them to have the water and leaves above the cup to get sunlight, but I really don't want the algae. And so far, you know, algae has not been an issue, and you know, I think the cup does a good job of blocking out unnecessary lights in the roots area, basically. So hopefully this would help me prevent algae issues in the future. Until next time, take good care of yourself. Happy growing. Ciao.